The bus coughed and sputtered as it wound around the narrow, twisting roads of the mountains. Jayant leaned his head against the window, the glass cool against his skin. Clouds drifted lazily through the valleys, kissing the treetops, and the scent of pine and wet earth wafted in through the cracked open window. This was exactly what he needed. After months of burnout, stress, and urban noise, Jayant had booked a solo retreat to Himkit, a quiet mountain village rarely visited by tourists. His parents had called it reckless. His friends called it weird. But something had drawn him to the solitude, to the mystery of the hills. The bus halted abruptly. "Himkit," the driver grunted. Jayant grabbed his backpack and stepped down. The cold mountain air hit him like a splash of water. Before him stretched a narrow path through thick forest, beyond which lay a scattering of wooden cottages clinging to the hillsides. He took a deep breath and started walking. 2 hours later, with tired legs and a rumbling stomach, he reached the guest house, an old stone structure run by a wrinkled couple with warm smiles and even warmer tea. After a quick rest, he wandered out again, drawn by the peace of the place. That's when he saw her. She was standing by a stream, bent over a bundle of herbs. Her long black hair spilled over her shoulders, her skin sun-kissed and glowing. Her clothes were simple, faded shawl, patched skirt, but there was an effortless grace in her movements. She was singing softly to herself, in a language he didn't understand, and for a moment, Jayant stood frozen. He didn't believe in love at first sight, but he did believe in wonder. And this girl, this vision in the wild, was nothing short of it. Over the next few days he saw her again, and again, sometimes by the market with a basket of wildflowers, other times near the forest collecting wood. She moved like she belonged to the land. Jayant didn't know her name, but he started to time his walks with hers, always keeping a respectful distance. She noticed him eventually. First she seemed cautious. Then one afternoon she surprised him. "You are not from here," she said, her voice light but firm. Jayant blinked. No. Yes. I'm from Delhi. Just visiting." She nodded, then tilted her head. "Why do you follow me?" Jayant flushed. I wasn't following. Look, I'm sorry. I saw you one day and I guess I wanted to talk, but I didn't want to scare you." "You didn't scare me." She smiled then, sudden and radiant. "You just looked lost." Jayant chuckled. "I probably am. I'm Tara," she said. "Jayant." And that was how it began. Tara was unlike anyone Jayant had met. She had grown up in Himkit all her life. Her father had passed when she was young. Her mother worked in the fields. They lived in a wooden hut without electricity, cooked on firewood, and bathed in the river. Yet Tara spoke with pride, not pity. She showed him hidden trails, herbs that healed wounds, trees that bore sweet fruit. She knew which birds would sing at dawn and where the foxes slept. Jayant listened, spellbound, as if hearing stories older than time. He brought her small gifts, a notebook, chocolates, a flashlight. She laughed at them, amused, but always accepted with a quiet, "Thank you." They shared meals under the trees. He once brought leftover biryani from the guest house. She fed him roasted tubers and salted corn. They talked about everything. His college, her dreams, city life, mountain myths. Every day their bond grew deeper. One late afternoon, as the sun dipped behind the peaks, they sat near a cliff watching clouds roll below them. Tara handed him a wild apple. "I like it here," Jayant said. "Feels honest." Tara looked at him. You think you'll stay? He hesitated. I don't know. Can't maybe. But part of me wishes I could. She smiled sadly. You all say that. Then the city calls. He didn't argue. Maybe she was right. But that evening something shifted. They were walking back along a narrow ledge. Tara slipped slightly, and without thinking, Jayant grabbed her hand. She steadied, but neither let go. They stopped. The air between them buzzed with something unsaid. Jayant looked at her lips, then her eyes. Tara didn't move away. I want to kiss you, he said, barely a whisper. Tara touched his cheek. Then do it. And he did. It was soft, gentle, tasting of wild apples and wind. When they pulled back, Tara didn't speak, but her smile said enough. They held hands the rest of the walk home. Days blurred into each other. They explored more trails, crossed cold rivers barefoot, even watched a meteor shower wrapped in a shared blanket. They spoke less now, yet understood more. But the day of departure came, as it always does. Jayant stood outside the bus, backpack slung over one shoulder. Tara was quiet beside him. I wish I had more time, he said. You had enough, she replied. He reached into his pocket and pulled out a small silver ring. Nothing fancy, just a simple band. For you. She took it, eyes shining. I don't need it. I know, he said. But I do. She laughed and then stood on her toes, pressing a kiss to his forehead. When the city forgets you, come back, she whispered. He boarded the bus. As it rolled away, he looked back. Tara stood by the roadside, wind in her hair, hand raised in goodbye. And he knew something with certainty. Some loves are not built on wealth or forever. Some loves live in the mountains, in whispers, in shared fruit and first kisses. And that was enough.